Hello there, it's Mari Smith, and I'd like to share with you in this video a little bit about the amazing book Engage by Brian Solis. An amazing book. It's absolutely packed. It is several hundred pages, over 300 pages, working my way up here at page 334, and it's an absolute handbook. It is a complete comprehensive guide for businesses and business owners and how to really navigate the new web, the new media, the new social media web, if you will. In fact, the subtext here, the complete guide for brands and businesses to build, cultivate, and measure success in the new web. And Brian, I just love his work. He's a master at models. He makes up a lot of models and Venn diagrams and really cool flow charts and blueprints and whatnot. You might have seen his conversation prism. I love it. It's very, very pretty and very useful. And on page 334 here, and Brian is talking about engagement metrics and how exactly you can measure engagement. And there's lots of different schools of thoughts out there, and people want to be able to just put dollar in and get dollar out. And sometimes it doesn't really work with that because new media, social media has really changed the way that we do business. And you can't quite get an immediate ROI. But what Brian describes here, engagement as the time spent with the brand, keeping that top of mind awareness, either individually or in a community environment, or through direct interaction. And I wanted to share with you some of the ways that Brian talks about how engagement can include and be measured in conversations, just direct exchanges tied to the brand. In time, the duration, the time spent viewing or interacting with the brand. The social graph or relationships, the size and shape of a social network tied to a specific person or brand, measured by quality and quantity. Not always quantity, but definitely the quality has to be there. Fans and followers, that's a pretty easy one to measure. The number of individuals subscribed to receive updates. Interaction, the numbers of actual interaction, the number of people that are contributing to certain information, social objects, as Brian calls it. Registrations, that's an easy one for most people to measure. How many people are actually proactively registering or subscribing, new blog subscribers, email subscribers, things like that. Bookmarking, this is a whole subsection, if you will. It's been around for a while, social bookmarking, but it also includes, as Brian talks about here, favorites and likes, now that we have the Facebook likes, ubiquitous all over the web. Traffic, you can be measuring the actual amount of traffic around a site, a page, or profile. Social object. Views, the numbers of page views. Shares, and we're seeing a lot of that, shares on Google Buzz or Twitter or Facebook. And then immersion, as Brian calls it, the depth of interaction or engagement. And that's where, like on your Facebook fan page, you can start to identify what are called super fans, and you can see who's really, really engaged with your brand, or you as an individual if you're a business owner. So that's just a tiny little scratch of the iceberg, if you will. Definitely pick up a copy of Engage. It's exceptionally well written. It's very comprehensive. And as I'm reading through Brian's book, this is like a college course. This is a whole degree. This is a workshop in a book that any business owner, marketing department, you want to integrate new media marketing into your book. And this is an unpaid and unsolicited testimonial and endorsement for Brian Solis' Engage, because it's just exceptional and it's got to be on your bookshelf, and not just on the bookshelf, but marked and flagged and consumed. So pick up a copy. And let me know, share on this video how this helped you and what your thoughts are on Brian's book. Talk to you soon.